From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander with your Daybreak Drive-In for Thursday, July 6th. Procession plans are set for a fallen state trooper. A state representative pens an apology for driving drunk and leaving a crash scene. And sluggers line up for the Home Run Derby. Next.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. When it comes to what kind of romance you're into, you don't have to choose just one. Fancy a dalliance with a duke, or maybe a steamy billionaire. You could find a book boyfriend in the city and another one tearing it up on the hockey field. And if nothing on this earth satisfies, you can always find love in another realm. Discover modern rom-coms from authors like Lily Chu and Ali Hazelwood, the latest romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros, plus Regency favorites like Bridgerton and Outlander. And of course, all the really steamy stuff. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
Firm plans are now set for the procession route for an Indiana state trooper killed while trying to slow a chase. Aaron Smith's body arrives at the Greenwood campus of Emmanuel Church today for visitation and tomorrow's 11 a.m. funeral service. After the service, a procession will take the casket to Crown Hill Cemetery along a route that'll pass by noteworthy sites from Smith's life, including Whiteland High School and his childhood neighborhood. State Representative Jim Lucas is expanding on his arrest for driving drunk and leaving the scene of a crash. Happened at the end of May and led to a guilty plea less than 2 weeks later. In a new Facebook post, Lucas writes, "I recently made mistakes and exercised horrible judgment." He goes on to say, "I've learned and will continue to learn every day for the rest of my life from these mistakes." A man in Ohio is sentenced to life in prison with parole possible in 25 years for raping a 9-year-old in a case that became national news when an Indiana doctor provided an abortion for the victim. The judge in the case indicated she was not in favor of the plea agreement that led to the sentence, but accepted it in part because the victim's family wanted it. Gerson Fuentes could have gotten life without parole. New plans from Facebook have put the social media giant on the wrong side of the Canadian government. Meta, the parent company of Facebook, is running a trial policy of blocking news content in order to follow new rules in the country. The Canadian government, in turn, calls the news blackout unreasonable and irresponsible and says it'll put millions of dollars in advertising off Facebook and somewhere else. The Stars are lining up for one of the biggest events of baseball's All-Star festivities. White Sox slugger Luis Robert has landed the top seed in the Home Run Derby, leading a field of 8. Pete Alonso, Julio Rodriguez, Mookie Betts, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Randy Arozarena, and Adolis Garcia are in, as is Adley Rutschman. They'll all try to launch their way to the title. Mostly cloudy, some spotty showers and storms today, largely in the eastern half of the state. High temperature of 83. From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander. Be sure to like and subscribe for your daily news updates from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcasts.